Check, check. It says I'm live. Let's see if my shit's picking up. Check, check. Alright, it's working, I think. Alright, I'm back. Alright, I don't know what was happening. I can take this headset off now. I don't know what the fuck was happening, but out of nowhere my mic started bugging. And then I tried to like unplug it, plug it back in, and I just turned everything off.
Look, there. I think that's Erinville.
It definitely is.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erinville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
We get kicked out? Big deal.
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erinville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice.
Like that right there. Is that being picked up because of my microphone? Or is it because 6 volume is too high?
If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Alright, it's fine, whatever.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all... Cryer?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
Like you was paying attention.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erinville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Yeah, he doesn't trust what she's doing. Why is she acting a little sus like that? I gotta make sure I don't learn a new move. I just drop down. What was that for? I gotta work backwards. Looks fine. What's this? This is an improved version of a different ability, right? Yeah, I already have that up there. I have that there. I have that there. Meditates there. So it must be a roll? Or was it a trait? No, the traits are innate. Maybe it was a roll. I think I already have leg sweep up front. So arm's length maybe? Or true north? I have both of those there already. So honestly, I don't know what I should put there. I know what I can do actually. There. I'm fine with that. Something was there before. I don't know. I don't know what. Okay, there we go. I hope this idea is a good one. That's easy. I'm a master of stealth. You see my outfit? Meant for stealth. Oh, you bitch! You turned us into frogs? Little toads? Oh, you asshole. That's your fault, Crow. Yeah, no shit. Not fair. Oh, come on. I got my little look at this. My little puff of darkness. It's still like it stayed the same size, but it's just riding on my shoulder. It's riding on my back. It's hilarious. Ooh. That's where I gotta go. I'm the goddamn warrior of light. And now I hear that's for frog. Warrior of toad. Yeah, we made it, folks. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. This is the wrong way. What do you mean? Ah, there's our destination.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Oh, see? This way you can't work hard, man. You work hard and you get shit done quickly, and then your bosses reward you with more work.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlean scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlean was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding.
Wow, use the punk.
But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
Why are you looking at us like that?
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Okay, he must know that there's no toads on this floor.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
There mustn't be any toads on that floor.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Oh, okay. Maybe there are toads on that floor. But they weren't behaving like toads. I guess. Whatever. One does not simply become toad. At one point, I imagine the two main story quests are gonna join as one. Because I left the other one, the Great Work, Search for Nandana. I left that area to come to this area because it was a different set of main story quests. Let me show off my other mounts. Well, you got this some story. You got this is a wedding mount. The seats too. This is also main story mount. Main story mount. I think this is a main story mount. I don't remember. One of my favorites. I like how he just holds him. Like he's like, fine, take me. Let's cross this bridge and then we'll just walk over there. And Kryl is gone. I'm gonna skip as much of the story as possible. The Valentine's Day mount. This is the Final Fantasy 15 collab mount. They do this every once. They do this like once in a blue moon. They'll do the Final Fantasy 15 collab again, so people can get a chance to get this mount, or you could just purchase it from the casino. It fits 4 people, and when you have the fly ability, it can fly. They see me rolling, man. Always pick up the blue quests. These other quests I'm leaving for when I level up my Reaper class. Okay, alright, I need this for the Aether Current. Alright, bro, fuck what you heard. Why did I come? Oh, okay, I think I'm here looking for Cryo. Last time I saw Cryo, she was with the vegetables. These vegetables. Bum ba 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 ba. Is she surrounded by all those toads? Giant frogs? Pardon me? Why such a massive zone? There she goes. Ah, the flowers, of course. Of course, that should have been my first.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
Aw, that's so sweet.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Who's she?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Thank you.
Ah.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away.
Sorry about that. Just had some lunch. A quick lunch.
My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're being asked to leave. Who is this weirdo?
Master Fortuno? What business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
What?
Mistress Baldessian. Our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Okay, alright, that's...
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Graha!
What?
Why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
So take out my sword and kill him. That's my dialogue. I let my sword do the talking, if you catch my drift.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
You out here in the restricted section without a cloak of invisibility? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. 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 My boy. My hat! My mask! Give it back!
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The Forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
Rab.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Fuck Galuf. Oh! You pissing off Cryo.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Is it? I couldn't be there. I wouldn't have been able to actually be there.
Whence came this revelation?
I'm like, ooh, hold on a second.
From the mouth of a Forum member within fortuitous earshot.
there would be a sign in the house. There would be a back of the house. Right. Specific. Red eye goes to the scanner. I don't put your eye scanning, then you can't just come out. We have a machine that says, well, it's an unauthorized person. We should pop Fritas. It has been a while. What's today? Saturday? I got you tomorrow. Because I'll be damned if I leave the house today.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Oh, that's my boy Grahatia. Go ahead, bro. Tell him. Tell him what you found.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Oh.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives.
Oh!
Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene.
Facts.
But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. See?
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Hey!
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
What's wrong with this guy?
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival.
Sounds like
Come
a
what
coward's
may,
way.
we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Father,
I fucking knew it! I knew it!
Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Whoever that guy was.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? Now, if we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
This dude's spitting fucking facts.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let's put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
We got what, 5 people hand up?
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
I saw like 6 people's hands up. What do you mean?
Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
No, for nothing, these fries could be a little bit crispier. Make sure my mask was back on. I don't know why they took it off. Yeah! What's good, Asia?
Welcome home, my lady.
What? What are you gawping at? I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. "'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits."
mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry. I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Check. Got check. I can't tell if it's working. Check. Oh my god, why, bro? Why? Why all of a sudden? Check, check. Input, boom, correct. Check. Output headphones. Check. Check, check. Check, check, mic check. Check. Alright, it looks like it's fine. I don't know why, like, why my microphone's acting a fool all of a sudden. But this is the struggles. I need to get over here. That's pretty far. How do I get to here? Maybe this way and then into there? Little frog. Little wizard frog. You're a wizard, Harry. No! No! Can't believe it. Nah, ain't none of my business. Let me come this way real quick so I can unblur this spot. This is where the this is where the mithril caps are. Oh, an aether current. Nice. I wasn't even looking for this, but I'm glad I found it. So just straight out. Okay. I missed it to see. I missed seeing if it was active. So I had to unactivate it and just activate it again. I mean, I could have closed it, but then I'll have to reopen the window. It's easier just press the button twice. How? I was behind you. Shit. I'm trying to get my friend of mine that's been playing 14 for a while to let me make him a glowing weapon, like a cool legendary looking glowing weapon. You could glamour any other weapon you want to make it look like it. And I don't know, he just doesn't want me to make one. I'm like, if he's happy with the plain looking sword he got, whatever, I guess. There's me hoping he's listening so he can me talk shit. Yeah, I'd much rather teleport there. Very much rather. 1 second. I have to send somebody something. Yeah, it's my... No shit. One more second. Send. Alright. Ah! Ah! Are you fucking kidding me? Just give me my reward. I don't give a shit what you're doing. Oh, you asshole. Probably being attacked. Is this just a baby version of the things I just killed? Did you steal this baby from them? It's protagonist power, bro. Cause you suck. I'm sort of special. Oh shit. Alright, peace. Good luck with the cleaning out the whatever worms. Alright. What's this? The social network. It's a level 50 quest. Oof. It won't let me click it. Oh, there we go. What is this? To kill a crow. Secret of the Ooze. It's a level 70 quest. If anything, I'll do these. Damn, I have so many quests! Look at all these! Unattuned, fuck. Am I attuned to this? Unattuned. Unattuned. Shit. Damn. I'm not attuned to any of these. How do I... Alright, hold on. That's not it. That's not it. Would it be this? I don't know. Check. Okay, making sure. Nope. Okay, this is where I gotta go. How am I unattuned to this? I've been there before. Am I bugging? This is where I'm at. Alright, that's not it, obviously. How do I get there to where... Is it here? It wouldn't be here, would it? I've been there. This definitely isn't it. Yeah, this definitely isn't it. It's here, obviously. But how the fuck do I get here? I fucked up. I don't know how to get there. Do I maybe take Limsa lower? No. Let me get here. Trader. I don't know. Is it Gatekeeper, maybe? Oh, that's so stupid. Oh no, what did I kick? I kicked something. Fuck. Check. Okay. That wasn't my mic. Alright. That's terrible. I thought I tuned to this place a long time ago. I don't get what you're saying. Oops. Ooh. This, I don't know, he's following me. Can't follow me into a cutscene, sucker. Oh, please, you were literally just cowering. Alright, skip. I'm skipping all this, mainly because I missed the main point of the thing. Like, I was spamming, and, I was spamming dialogue, and I missed, what I said to her, that she started freaking out. Why are you freaking out again? Are you supposed to be a samurai? That's terrible. Yo, hop off, bro. That's what I thought. Okay, that is the damage over time. Oh, thanks a lot. You did fuck all. Alright, here we go. Finish up this quest, get that ether current. Oh, you fuck. It's blue. What's up? Again, I'm skipping most of this. What's my character? Excuse me? Whoa, what? What happened to all my gear sets? No frickin' way. Don't look at me. What level is this? 72. This location can be filled via the execution of certain weapon skills or by defeating enemies reflective of Death's design. With sufficient souls stored in the gauge, you can execute actions such as Bloodstalk, Grim Swath, part of level 55, or Gluttony, part of 76. That's terrible. All my shit. Fishing, sure. Recommended. Am I wearing? No frickin' way. Ay, disgusting. Alright, Misfire Rapier, Iron War Axe. No. Deep Gold. Go through Saw. Carpenter. Pickaxe. All my miner. What my botanist shit? Hatchets. Delete that. There we go. What else? Ignore my naked. No! Of course, when I had a better Dark Knight weapon. What's the other stuff? Antiquated. What is this? Dark Knight's arm. Oh, it's a dark iron head. No. Level 34 leatherworker. Oof. Ah. Yeah, leatherworking was one of my lowest. Ugh. What's my other shit? I have everything on me. That's a samurai weapon. I'm missing some stuff. Useless. What is this? Reaper? Red Mage? Marauder Warrior, Weaver. What? Only level 58 Weaver? That makes sense, kind of, though. Where was this? This is Samurai, Alchemist. Level 71 Alchemist, that makes sense. Goldsmith. Where's the blacksmith weapon? I know I have blacksmith. Miner. Carpenter already worked on. Samurai. Dark Knights. Dark Knights. Samurai. Botanist. A lot of Dark Knight shit, goddamn. Samurai, Pugilist, Lancer, Leatherworker. Where's my blacksmith weapon? Armorer. I know I have... Alright, hold on. Crafting log. We got... What am I looking at? Where is it listed? Alright, goldsmith, weaver, leatherworker, weaver, alchemist, goldsmith, armorer. This should be blacksmith, and this is carpenter. Can't find my blacksmith shit. Marauder. Dark Knight. Lancer Dragoon, Dark Knight. Reaper. Pugilist. Monk. Samurai again. Samurai. Red Mage. Alright, Carpenter. Blacksmith. Wait, did I didn't. There we go. I knew I had it. I know it wasn't bugging. Alright, so goldsmith, armorer, blacksmith, miner, carpenter, and botanist. All even. Fisherman, leatherworker, and weaver. Everything else is Gucci. Alright, now where's my Reaper? Oh, my Samurai's this. And our Reaper. Alright. Alright. Samurai. I'm just curious. I also had like some different outfits for funsies. Like I had another samurai class, but it was just like an outfit. That I don't care too much about. If I need to change my outfit for anything, I'll change my outfit. That's just far. That's just as far, but that's where I actually need to go. Don't mind me. Just a little... Hey! What'd I say? Just a guy riding a ghost. I'm not reading anything I say, just so you know. I don't even know what you guys reward me. What am I doing? Fuck. Boom. Don't switch. I mean, I guess. She's like a wannabe samurai. She can't actually fight. Like, we'll have to start somewhere, but this is like a level 80 zone. No. You keep your filthy... I was gonna say keep your filthy fucking mouth away from me, but... Oh my god! Use up all these animals, they have a death wish. You filthy freaks. Okay, is it gonna keep coming after me? Yeah, that's what I thought. I have to go this way anyway, so... Mount guide. I bet the material... Like, but last time I played this... Well, not last time. Last time I played this is when EndWalker first came out. But... Before then... The last time I played this, it was before EndWalker came out, and I was farming materials to craft cool weapons with off of like certain bosses, and these bosses were a pain in the ass, not because they were difficult to beat, but because the drop rate for the material was so low, and then you had to compete with like 7 other people wanting that same material. Fucked up. You know what, let's try one of the... This is the Ifrit mount. Hey, mind your business. Yeah, you didn't need help. Nah, they might actually need help. Get off the horse. Very nice. Good job, folks. I didn't do much, but let's go. I did very little. They were all using AoE attacks on single target. Oh, come on. Amra salad? Is this the end? She gives me a salad? Actually, just fast travel. It's not incredibly faster than just, you know, walking there on horse or mount, but it's still faster than, I don't know. One of the cool things about the horses is that they play the theme song to the boss you get them from. So like the red horse plays Ifrit's theme song. The green horse plays what's her name? Shit, what's her name? Garuda's theme song. The purple one plays Ramu's theme song, etc., etc. Search for Ugu. Are you inside this house? Oh, you're not inside this house. Oh, there you go. Hey, Ugu. You good? Alright, so some dude robbed her. And we're gonna hunt him down and cut off his hands. Oh, that's cute. There's a little umbrella, but the umbrella's a leaf. Oh, this motherfucker is the one that robbed you? No. What's up with all these threes, you know? Kill 3, search for 3, speak to 3. I was part of a FC once. I was part of 2 separate FCs. One was my FC. That I ended up disbanding because I was away from it for too long. and one of the people I entrusted with it took all. I had saved up like 20 million gil in the FC's safe, and homeboy withdrew it all and removed people from the guild. I'm like, you got. And then when I came back to it, I was like, yo, where the fuck is all my gold, all my gil? Motherfucker took it all. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I disbanded the guild, the FC, and I told my friend who recruited him to the thing, so yo, let him know if I ever see him in person, he's catching hands. It was back then. It took me so long to save up that kind of gil. Like now, I could just craft weapons and sell shit, and I'll get it. Back then, that was one of the main reasons why I actually started focusing on crafting classes, to make armor and shit to sell. Oh, come on! Please tell me this is the last one. I don't care what you have to say. You know the sword right there? Oh, you fuck! Caught red-handed. What? What do you mean? I was way out of range. Whatever. Don't mind me. Oh, come on! You don't see shit. This mount, I don't remember how I got this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I got all of these together, right? And then after getting all of those, I also got this. The Nightmare mount, I don't remember how I got it. Interesting. I remember years and years ago, before EndWalker, before Stormblood, I was trying my damnedest to farm the Palace of the Dead. Not for levels, but for the items that you could possibly get in it. Every now and again, there would be like a gold item that you could find on certain floors. It's always random, and those items can be opened by a nearby vendor, and it'll give you a rare item, or it could be nothing. It could be like fireworks, or a little emoji that you could use for like an hour. I remember one time it gave me a dress that I ended up giving it to a friend of mine. It gave me a pair of women's underwear once. I was like, okay. and I just sold it for gil. I'm like I got 10 gil off of it. But supposedly, on the higher floors, the deeper floors of the dungeon, there was a chance that you could get a specific sack that contained a nightmare mount. And at the time, the nightmare mounts were going for minimum 30 million gil. So I was like, oh my god, I want at least one of them just to sell. And I would use that 30 million for whatever, it didn't matter. Okay, I thought she was a fraud, but apparently she's actually a good person. 1,000 gil. Whatever. It's all about the XP at the moment. All right, now I could focus on mount guide. Get back on my mount. I'm also missing all the birds. Like there was supposed to be a bunch of birds. What time is it? It's 5:21. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I'll do maybe another 30 minutes and then I'll end stream so I could sit in a more comfortable spot. Especially since my boy hasn't gotten on since I mentioned getting on. So I'll get off. I'll end streaming this and I'll go I'll continue playing this off stream. Just so I can get a bunch of this boring stuff out of the way. And also, I want to do some leveling quests to level up my Reaper. Because if I can get my Reaper up to 80, I'll just play as Reaper instead of Samurai. Especially since Samurai got nerfed. Nerfed to fuck. To my knowledge. That's what I was told. $30,000 XP, not bad. If I could come up here to get down there, that'd be fine. Perfect. Perfect. Oop. 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 Give me 1 second. Let me attune to this aetherite. Oh, look at that! Whoa! That's a cool looking mount. Not as cool as this one. I like this one. This is my Favorite mount. But I also like this one too. This one I spent money on. I actually bought this from the cash shop. Gorgeous ass beast. Especially when I'm flying through the air. Ooh. He's still alive.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
So they just exhausted or some shit?
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Is there a reason you're staring at my boy Estinian's spear?
I am Vashan,
Lance?
servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
This fucking guy. Are you kidding me? Were they not really like under a spell or nothing?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Oh, that's terrible. What your phonies.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Well, I'm the warrior of light and darkness.
Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
And darkness. What's the warrior of darkness?
This is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Oh, okay. Alright. Now that you're out here killing dragons and shit to get the skills.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Jesus Christ.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Estinian, get out of there! Quick!
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed,
the fact that he just abandoned Justinian like that is your bro.
The alchemist who sent the request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Poor Justinian. You know, the interesting thing is, like, there's certain... What's so cool about Final Fantasy XIV, and why I love it so much, and I've been playing it on and off for the past, like, since it came out, is that Justinian and my character have a special bond because I started off as a Lancer, right? I started off as a Lancer / Dragoon. Let me see, do I still have my Lancer? I guess there's... Lancer. Why isn't he Dragoon? The fuck? There we go. I started as a Dragoon, just like a Justinian, and we did the same. We were basically like rivals during my my Lancer job advancement quests. And the cool thing is, like, if I would have never, like, I would have eventually come across Justinian, but we would have had no. There wouldn't have been dialogue between us. Yeah, there would have been no special dialogue between us, because we wouldn't have had the rivalry. He would have introduced himself, we would have fought, etc., etc. Same thing with Grahatia. With Grahatia, if you didn't play, the fuck was that? Hello? Interesting. Okay. If you didn't play, I can't remember what expansion. Not the expansion. It was the Stormblood, was it? The expansion after Stormblood, where you entered the first. If you would have just played that without doing a certain quest, like there was this Crystal Tower quest, and if you would have done the expansion that, you know, the Nightwalker, whatever the fuck it was called, I can't remember. Hold on, I'm pretty sure it'll tell you. Shadowbringers. If you would have done the Shadowbringers stuff before doing the Crystal Tower, you would have met Grahatia at Shadowbringers. You would have done all the quests, and he would have said a couple of lines here and there that would have had you confused. But if you did the Crystal Tower before Shadowbringers, like I did, all those dialogues that he says, like, he's not just talking vaguely, he's talking directly to you. And instead of saying a different line, he tells you his name and he thanks you for everything. Because at the end of the Crystal Tower quests, this Makote that was hanging out with you, admiring you the whole time, he decides to lock himself in the Crystal Tower so that everyone else can be saved. And then Shadowbringers comes out, and then you find out that it was him. Because up until then, you didn't know who he was. He was a guy in a cloak. You saw one of his arms was like crystallized. And it wasn't until towards the end, right, he took his hood off and revealed himself. It was so dope. It was so fucking cool. But again, you wouldn't have known that if you didn't do the Crystal Tower quest prior to Shadowbringers. Alright, also we'll talk skip. Also, like the request that I had at a certain point I had dropped Dragoon, mainly because I was peer pressured out of it. Everybody was always making fun of me playing as Dragoon in the dungeons. Like, oh man, we have a Dragoon. Blah, 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 blah. I never did terrible. I did just as good as any DPS. But everyone was always talking so much shit. I remember one time, I wasn't a Dragoon. I was like, I think I was a Dark Knight, or I was it was a different DPS class. And someone had a hotkey for the resurrection, and it would say a certain phrase every time they resurrect. And they go, oh, it was something along the lines like, why are you down? You're not a Dragoon. Get back up and get back into the fight. Like implying that Dragoons are the ones that are often getting knocked down first. I don't know, it bothered me in a way. Who am I talking to? Oh. So then I picked up Samurai. And then again, all the Samurai quests led me to a certain a different dialogue option when fighting the Emperor for Garlean. Target is preoccupied, unable to. What? Wait, what? I'll have to stand back. Also, another little fun fact. The last time I streamed, it was the end of Shadowbringers. Where after everyone was able to leave the first and, you know, come back to their world. The Emperor was trying to decide a new class or a new weapon to, you know, master. And he had given up the samurai sword because he lost to me as a samurai. And he's trying out all kinds of new weapons, you know, the marauder weapons, the astrology, all the kinds of weapons, swords, everything. And he had given up. And then at a certain point, like one of the main bad guys is walking up towards the Emperor, and he's in a room surrounded, like the floor is covered in every type of weapon imaginable. And then the Emperor decided his new weapon, and he says, "Oh, I decided my new weapon," and it doesn't say anything about it. Bro, release your ether already. Shut up. Anyways, after the credits rolled, and they finally showed the Emperor, it was a trail of dead bodies all around him, and the other bad guy comes up to him and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he does some shit and he reveals that he chose the scythe as his new weapon, and that shit blew my fucking mind. I was like, "Oh, that's the class I just chose, yo!" So I imagine that if I could get the Reaper class up to a certain level. And I go and I fight that boss at some point, he'll acknowledge me as his rival again, because currently in the main story he calls me his best friend. He's the only person, according to him, I'm the only person that sees him for what he is and understands him, etc., etc. And at one point he goes, "Oh, like he was gonna absorb some aether," and I tried to talk him out of it. And he was like, "Would you be my friend?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, bro. I'll be your friend." And then he kills himself. I'm like, what the hell? I would rather die than be my friend. But then he came back to life in the next expansion. Not, he didn't die. And then he just keeps calling him he keeps calling me his best friend. Telling you, that's my best friend, yo. That's my guy. And when, as you see, they mentioned the sisters, the sisters. They're talking about the Magus sisters. At the beginning of this expansion, when I started playing it and trying to get shit done. Oh, hold on. They revealed a portrait of the three quote-unquote sisters that they worship. And it was the Magus sisters. They don't call them the Magus sisters, but it's the Magus sisters from Final Fantasy X and all the previous Final Fantasies. There was the eldest was the center, the middle one in the photo, chubby chick, wielding like a scythe. Then the tallest one was the middle child, and she did some fuckery where she heals and whatever. And then there was the youngest, who they was like blah 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 yada yada yada. But it was clearly the Mega Sisters. Like if I could look at the portrait again, you'd see like, oh yeah, that's the Mega Sisters.
Yes, that would be Rads al Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls. and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of the satrap? Satrap.
Well, he is the most important person in Rajadhan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today.
I appreciate everyone that's here. Currently, you received the reward for Square Enix. Hit the right ticket times 10. Click here to redeem. You received the reward for Square Enix. Experience boost meal set times 10. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh, I'll redeem them eventually. Eventually.
And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who meet. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Rajadhan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Oh, who's this? Who's this little fucker?
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find?
Oh, right, it's the okay.
Attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Oh.
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Hand. Can I just jump down? There's Aetherite. Ah, damn. It won't let me jump. In the previous game, well, in the previous expansions, in Shadow, in A Realm Reborn, in the original game, there was about this height, maybe not as high. There was a tower you could jump from, and you'll lose all your hit points except for one. As long as you didn't jump again from that height, you'd be safe. But it looks like no, they won't let me. They won't let me jump. Leave me alone. Eh. Whatever. Whatever. Are you satisfied? Look what you made me do. Look what you're making me do. Oh, you have his basic attacks? How dare you? There you come at me with that weak shit. Yeah, my thanks are for your assistance. With your help, please accept this token of my gratitude. 1,000 gil. Gee, thanks. Mistress Nidhana, it would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? Oh dear. Oh, you fuck! You're gonna have me restock your shit. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. You don't loathe to tax me this. You suck. Ooh, that's a pretty mount. Oh. Alright, you know what? I'm going to end stream now, because it's about 2 minutes before I end it anyways. Thank you all for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. I might be back later tonight if my friend gets on, so we can play Final Fantasy 14 together. If not, I'm going to keep playing this off stream to get as much done as possible. Because there's only so long I could sit in this chair without it hurting. And I was sitting in this chair for like 2 hours before I started streaming. So I'm around 5 hours in this chair, 3 hours streaming. That's my fault. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and if I'm not back later today, I'll be back tomorrow morning for sure. I appreciate you all. We're gonna do as much Final Fantasy 14 as possible. On Monday, I will be streaming Resident Evil 4. Tuesday, WWE 2K24. Wednesday, I'm not streaming at all. Thursday, I don't know what I'm going to be streaming. Friday, I don't know. But Saturdays and Sundays will be my Final Fantasy 14 days. I'll be playing it throughout the week. It's just Saturdays and Sundays when I stream it. Alright, so stay safe, stay hydrated. I'm going to catch ya. Bye.